Hello, today I'm going to do some book reviews of books, these books here, these books in question, that I have read this year, but at the time I didn't want to do a review on them, and like one of them I didn't make a video in like a month on this channel, so then I was like, oh, it's too late to make a review now, or I didn't know what to say about them, so I'm going to make those reviews now because I want to review every book that I read on this channel. So let's start with E.M.Forster's A Room with a View. This is about a young girl who, she's British, she's very sort of, I don't know, they're all quite frumpy. They go to Italy on holiday and she goes with her cousin Charlotte, who's supposed to be her chaperone, and she meets a boy. And then when they come back to England, she gets engaged to someone else, and the boy comes back, she's like, what do I do, what do I do, what do I do? Little bit Jane Austen-y, it really did feel. I thought the writing was stunning. The writing, oh god, E.M.Forster, oh, the writing, stunning. Beautiful. I like highlighted bits in this book. I was like, wow. Yeah, I liked it. When I was reading it, I was in love with it. I was like, this is my favourite book. This is it. This is amazing. And then I got to the end and there's a bit where a man says like, or it's sort of along the lines of, all women want to get married. Something like that. And I was kind of like, ugh. And then she said something like, oh no, I don't. I was like, wow, this has taken an incredible turn. Okay, she's not going to get married. She's going to travel the world. Also, there's an amazing character in this. I can't remember her name. But she is a woman who is in Italy to write a book. She's a spinster. She's to write a book about Italy, but like about the culture of Italy. And she's this free woman. Everyone's like, wow, it's quite amazing. You know, she hasn't got a man. And then she ends up writing a fiction book that turns out to be about the main character. Oh, that lady is so sassy. She's like, oh, I don't need a chaperone. Amazing. I was like, wow. This main character, the girl is a bit annoying in it. And you kind of think, oh wow, she's seen this lady and she's going to go off like her. And she's going to be happy and she's going to do her own thing. And she's going to write an amazing book and she's going to be independent. Oh, she might just get married. Probably going to get married. Oh. Enjoyed it. Enjoyed it. 5 out of 5. 4 out of 5. Not 5 out of 5, 4 out of 5. This was enjoyable. The end for me was a bit like, predictable. Like, right from the beginning you know what's going to happen then. Next book, The Hidden Cottage by Erica James. Erica James is a little bit like Cecilia Ahern, I have heard. Never read a Cecilia Ahern. Can't have a problem with her. So Erica James, it's about a family who are very, very middle class, live in the countryside, they have grown up children. Those 3 grown up children come back to them for the son's birthday and they each have a secret that gets revealed. Oh, what can these secrets, life-changing secrets be? Like really, like hashtag middle class problems. That's genuinely what the whole book is. Like, oh, it's so out of touch with reality. Like their problems aren't problems that you'd be like, oh, well done, that's great. You wouldn't be like, devastated. So the secrets get revealed, like there. And then this is filler. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Everything happens here. Everything, tragedy hits, everything happens. And then at the end, let's have a glass of wine, everything's okay. No, it's clearly not okay. Why are you doing that? Like, I want a sequel. I hate it, but I want a sequel because I'm like, there was tragedy at the end, Erica. Like, you can't just go, oh, that's okay now. Another book, please. But then her book will probably be like, oh, and then they got over it. There's a village fate again, and they got, no, no. Oh, these books, I want to love them. I want to, and I just can't. I know people are like, oh, Hannah, you know, this is escapism. This is just a light read to see you through. This is, no, it's not. It's infuriating, and it winds me up. So I'm like, the writing is awful. The plot is, what plot? And then everything happens at the end, and then tea and cake fixes the world. What? A glass of wine, I'm fine. No, no. Really hated this. Hated this. No stars. No stars. Literally can't give it any because the story wasn't there and the writing wasn't there. No stars out of 5. That's a scathing review right there. No, I won't be reading Erica James again. She's not for me, but also I don't think she's for anyone. That was a bit cheap. Some people might enjoy her, but I found it very boring. If it would have just been like a really slow story, they would have had like a problem and then a massive bit, then a problem, and but it was like problems there, massive bit. Oh no, I can't even think how that book would have worked. next up is The 5 People You Meet in Heaven by Mitch Albom. Get ready to unsubscribe. I enjoyed it, but I kind of didn't. So this is one of the best premises of a book. It's fantastic. It's about an old man dies. It's like he's helping a little girl, or he works at a fairground and the little girl's about to be crushed and he gets in the way, and so the little girl doesn't die, he dies. Great. Then goes up to heaven, only meets 5 people. Wouldn't have guessed that by the title. It's like, you know that film Samuel Jackson was in, it's like Snakes on a Plane. Wouldn't have guessed it's about snakes. Whatever. So anyway, so he goes to heaven, meets 5 people that have been in his life or have impacted his life in some way. That's incredible. That's beautiful. It kind of was a war novel for the most part, which is fine, but like, say that. So it's all about his time in the war. Okay, that's cool. But like, his time in the war. Oh, there's his wife. That was it. That was literally the book. I really loved the bit at the end with the little girl. Beautiful, perfect, and how that whole thing happened, and how it's really like how brutal war is, and how every action has a consequence, and even though you don't think it does, and it doesn't just affect you, it affects everyone else. Stunning. So because of the story of the little girl, I'd have to give it 3 out of 5 stars, just for the little girl though, because I didn't really like the rest, so just for the little girl. Then I read Arthur Miller. Arthur Miller is my favourite author. There, I've said it, it's out there. Arthur Miller, All My Sons. Well, I think I already showed you this, that I bought this. This is A View from a Bridge and All My Sons. Got it from Bookshop. Thought, oh great, it's going to be fantastic. I opened it up. Someone's ripped out the whole of A View from a Bridge. So all you've got is All My Sons. Some beast has ripped it out and the book owner didn't tell me. So now I only got All My Sons. I already read A View from a Bridge. Perfect. All My Sons is really good. It's really sad, like everything he does. One thing he does, well, let me tell you about it. All My Sons is basically about a family who years ago, the dad of the family owned a factory that made something for the war. I don't know, I can't name, but made something for the war. They were faulty, people went to prison, it's all a big mess and it's a jumble. So they made, say, what goes on an aircraft for soldiers, they were faulty, so the soldiers died and no one's quite forgiven the family, and then the family that lived next door to them, who worked for them, the dad in that family went to prison, and it's all a bit of a mess and it's all a bit raw. And so the girls whose dad went to prison wants to marry the boy whose dad owned the company, and la la la. They want to get married, so like Romeo and Juliet. Oh, fantastic. But it's so much more. So much more. That's like the premise, but there's so much more. And then Larry's missing. You've got the main family, where you've got the dad who owned the factory and who got off for putting faulty stuff out there. The mum, who's just called Mother, which I kind of like that symbolism. Then you've got the boy who wants to marry the girl from the other family. And then you've got Larry, who's the brother, who is, we think is dead. He's missing. He went to war and he never came back. He's never been accounted for. We think he's dead, but the mother's like, no, 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 Larry's going to come back. Larry's going to come back. So you've got Larry, who's going to come back. You've got the girl who's from next door. Her and Larry were supposed to marry. Her and Larry were supposed to marry. Now she wants to marry Larry's brother. Bit sick. A bit like, ugh, can't have him. Let's have, like, it's an odd thing, that is. But it's beautiful. So, yeah, stunning. A lot of emotion. But I have a fact to tell you about this, and I don't want this to take away from the review at all. I have a list here of all of Arthur Miller's works. I bring lists to my reviews. Badass. All listed them here. So All My Sons came out in 1949. Death of a Salesman, my favourite Arthur Miller play, also came out in the same year. And I feel like that has an impact on each other, because the men in Death of a Salesman and All My Sons are very similar, and their sons are very similar, and their wives are very similar. I always feel like they could interconnect in some way. They could be like, oh, and these 2 men live next door to each other. You'd be like, of course they do. It's really about macho men. That's what it's about. It's about these macho, working class men who won't listen to anyone. They know what's right. They know what to do. Disaster hits in both of these, and Arthur Miller's sort of like, you have to listen to the people around you and if you listen and we work as a team and we're not being little macho man, then everything will be okay. But because you're not listening to people, you're not listening to the women who are around you telling you the right answer because you won't listen to a woman, disaster. I hope this wasn't too like negative. I want to review everything, and the only book I really didn't like was Hidden Cottage. And I'll see you very soon, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye. Lists, bring lists to a party. I'm gonna stop talking, so I'll see you soon. Bye.